Hello to everyone. Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the collective. This specific subject is in regards to those who intentionally did wrong by you. They intentionally might have tried to send stumbling blocks your way, or maybe even was successful for a time at wreaking havoc in your life. But it brought a lot of lessons to you, and it actually strengthened you, and it empowered you, and it grew you to the point where you are right now. I want to look into the energy in regards to those particular people. Because one thing about just being a human being, from a child all the way into adulthood, you always want to know that the skills are going to be balanced. Okay, if you had a sibling that hit you and you went to go tell your mom, you wanted to know that she would at least address it. Okay, that there would be some sort of balancing out of the scales, some sort of measure that will be taken in order to address the wrongdoing that happened towards you. And so that same desire carries out, it's just natural to want to balance the scales, okay? And so it's the law of cause and effect. When you do something, you expect for there to be some sort of effect as a result of what has happened. And so no one can escape these laws. As much as people want to try and portray themselves to be above the law of cause and effect, they are not. Okay, what you sow is what you reap. Okay, what you reap is what you sow. That it is what it is. Okay, and so what I want to look into is, because the title of this is Those Who Intentionally Wronged You. They laugh now, but they cry later. So I want to let's first look into what are they laughing at, okay? What are they laughing about right now? I did have a little dream that I wanted to share with you all before I move forward. Very short. I was actually walking up a steep hill, and a man came next to me. It didn't feel like it was a romantic interest. It felt like my protection. Like this was someone who was divinely selected to protect me in a spiritual realm. He was so tall. I can't even remember what his face looked like. The only thing I remember was his physique. And he made me feel like I was a toddler standing next to him. And as I got ready to walk up this hill, he walked up to me, he grabbed my hand, and he said, "Let me walk with you." And we began walking, and I woke up. But I just remember feeling so safe and so secure. And so we have a large backing in the spiritual realm that has been covering us and protecting us. The Most High knew that we would face a lot of challenges as we continue to evolve and progress in our forward movement. And the Most High was also well aware that we would have a lot of opposition as we continue to ascend that hill before we could, descend and go into the direction. We needed that energy of going up the hill so that once we got to the top, we needed that energy to propel us forward into the direction that we needed to go in. And so that uphill battle with all of that opposition would be those people that was intentionally doing things against you to try to stop your forward movement. So I want to know, what are they laughing at right now? And then we're going to look into what they might be planning and where are you headed and why they're going to be crying. Okay? It's always good to know that the scales are being balanced on our end. And so, you can rest assured that it is, but we're going to pick up on the energy just to see what's going on here. What are they laughing at? What is the enemy laughing at? Whether these are people who are in your close circle that you had to release. Hopefully you have released them. Or definitely created some very strict and firm boundaries with these people. And, all the way up into the governmental structure. But I'm going to keep it in regards to those who have been in your personal circle. What are they currently laughing at? Oh. So I'm cutting the deck here. They're laughing at, they think that you're lonely. They think that you have no one. They believe that, your finances are slow. And that it's something that you're maybe concerned about because you don't have anyone to help you in your forward movement. It looks like that's what they're laughing at, okay? That maybe things might have slowed down for you financially, or that you have no one, that you're alone. They're laughing, thinking that you're at a crossroads, that you're blinded. You don't know which direction to go in. You don't see things clearly, okay? These are the things that these people are laughing at. That's interesting. So let's see. It's going to be a lot of changes that's going to happen for these people. I just saw 4:55 on my timer. Oh, they're laughing because they think you're confused. They think that you are confused, that you're living in an illusion, okay, that you don't see things clearly. They think that you don't know which direction to go in, and that every direction that you try to choose for yourself, that nothing actually comes into fruition, that you're always running into roadblocks. Yeah, they think that you have your head in the clouds and that you're living in an illusion. That's what they think. The Six of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So they think that, they're laughing because they feel that all of the work that you have put in, you have not been able to reap the harvest for. They feel that, even though you walked away from them, that you still have not been able to move towards your wish fulfillment because they're laughing, thinking that you've put in all of this work and that it's been in vain. Okay, and that you received nothing from it. Let's see, what are they laughing at? They're laughing because they feel that you're not able to take action, you're not able to move forward, or that you're very scattered in your energy. They're laughing, thinking that you don't know which direction to go in, or that suddenly your forward movement has been halted. Okay, they're also laughing because they feel that them shutting off communication with you or cutting you off or being very disrespectful in the way that they communicated with you. Somehow it caused you to go into your shell and become lonely. Okay, they're laughing maybe at some of the lies that they told you. They're laughing at, the fact that they feel that they had the last word, okay, for some of them. Maybe they cut the conversation, or maybe you cut the conversation, but whatever the case may be, they feel that you're not able to move ahead. You're not able to move forward. They're also laughing because they feel that your intuition, even though many of you might be very spiritual and heading down this spiritual path, they're looking at you thinking that your intuition is not on point, that you don't know anything spiritually. This is what these people are laughing at. Let's see. What is the High Priestess in reverse? Oh, they think you're stuck. The Hangman. They think you're stuck and that you've made all of these sacrifices in vain. That's what they think. They really believe that you're not going to have any forward movement. Okay? And they also think that your silence, if you have not been communicating with these people, that you're only silent because you're maybe ashamed of the fact that you have not been able to benefit maybe financially from the decisions that you have made in terms of releasing these people and going into hermit mode to, do the work to heal, because obviously what you have done has not been in vain. All of the sacrifices that you have made has not been in vain. All of the pain that you have endured has most certainly not been in vain. But because these people are so egotistical and they're so driven by what you're able to show, what you have to show in the material realm, that in their mind, they assume that true abundance it can only be shown through what you are able to present to the world, what they can see through their natural eyes. They don't understand that true abundance begins with your peace of mind. It begins with those boundaries that you create for yourself. It begins with the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that you have as a spirit having a human experience. And so you have these people who live on the surface of life that don't understand that, oh, you're reaping your harvest. But see, your harvest is first being given to you internally. Those seeds that you have planted you're first being blessed with the infinite harvest of peace, happiness, self-love, okay? That zeal, that passion, those gifts that have been growing within you. This is what you're first being blessed with. And then as within, so without. Then those blessings also that harvest begins to show in the material realm. But because these people do not see any physical evidence of the sacrifices that you have made, they are laughing, thinking that you're just stuck and that you're living in an illusion and that you don't know what you're talking about. You're lonely. okay, and that you walking away was in vain. Yeah, look what's behind this. The Eight of Cups. I mean, I'm sorry, the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so we have two eights here. They really do believe that all of the hard work that you've been putting in, that there's no fruit to bear. This is why these people are laughing. They think that you're sitting over there and that you're not going to be blessed for the sacrifices that you made. They think that because you took the road less traveled, they're laughing because they feel like, oh, they took that path over there and they had to run into this, they had to run into that, they had to deal with this and that, largely because of the type of energy that they was trying to project towards you as you was taking that path, okay? Not knowing that they was actually empowering you and strengthening you and helping you to really move through your evolutionary process. And on top of that, they was adding to the abundance that you was going to receive on the other side of taking that path. They don't see that because they don't see the material. They don't see the material reward. But this is not for them to see, okay? The reward is your abundance of peace. And once you are secure internally, that self-love, everything else, you attract the rest of your blessings to you, okay? These people, they believe that you took a lot of losses. They're laughing because, look, they're laughing at you because they think, yeah, you decided to turn away from this demonic energy. You released all of the toxicity. You no longer want to be stuck to these types of people who are operating from this lower level, these lower vibrational state. Okay, so with the Four of Cups, they feel like you're just sitting there discontent and bored with nothing now. They feel like they're laughing because they think that you're unhappy with life, that you're lonely now that you release these old toxic, their toxic asses, okay, and people that are like them. They really do believe that you're sitting over here missing out on opportunities, not knowing that when that butterfly goes into the cocoon, okay, you don't know how that butterfly is going to come out looking when it comes on the other side of that thing, okay? It's a surprise to everybody, including you, who is going through the transformation. But see, these people, they have no understanding. They see nothing through their spiritual eyes. Their spiritual eyes are completely blocked off. And this blocked off is rightfully so, okay? Because they haven't earned it. They haven't earned the right to be able to see things from a higher perspective. And so they're stuck in their lower nature. They're stuck operating from their root and sacral chakra. And so they really do assume that if you don't have a bunch of sexual partners, or if you ain't out here getting it in and partying and having, a whole slew of people around you on a regular basis, if you don't have, a certain type of job making a certain amount of money, or if you don't have a certain car or a certain house or, a certain spouse or whatever the case may be, certain types of clothes, whatever it is, these are all surface things that disintegrate with time. What you have earned is something that is evolutionary. It continues to grow and expand. Your inner peace, your love, your self-love, your happiness, okay? Your motivation, your passion for life, your compassion, your empathy, your intuitive gifts, your intuitive wisdom, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All of these things you evolve with even past this lifetime, okay? It goes beyond this lifetime. But the things that these people have acquired is all toxic energy, all devil energy, all lower level energy, anything that keeps them fed. Feeding the beast is what they are all about, okay? And because you release them and release that type of energy, people, places, and things, they think that you just sitting over there completely unhappy in life. And this is why they're laughing. This is why these people are laughing. So let me just pull one more here. So you have the King of Wands here and the Two of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like they're laughing because they feel that you're trying to take action, but you have no plan. Okay? You're ready to take action, but you have no plan, or those things that you might have taken action towards didn't come to pass. Okay? They really do believe that they've done so much damage to you, that they have betrayed you so much that regardless of what you try to pursue, it's always going to fail. Because they really do believe that they have done enough internal damage to you that you're going to project that into everything that you do. That was the goal. They was used as the little pawns and as the puppets by the puppet master in order to try to create that type of energy for you. But they don't realize yet that they have failed, okay? They don't see it yet. But you see it because you can feel the weight that is lifted off of your shoulders through the sacrifices you have made. You can feel the amount of balance that you have internally as a result of the work that you have done to heal yourself and to sacrifice letting go of these people and no longer staying in the illusion of what true happiness was. In the past, you might have thought that true happiness meant that you had a whole crew of people, a bunch of people that you can call up to go to the club, drop it like it's hot and get low, a bunch of people that you could drink with, smoke with, and you had certain types of clothes, designer, this, and you was able to drive a certain type of vehicle and all of these different things. But those who are the chosen, those who were meant to awaken here in the age of Aquarius, there were many losses that you potentially had to take over the past few years in order to get you ready, in order to restructure, to rebuild you to who you was created to be, to the authentic version of yourself, to build you up to become the authentic version of yourself. So in order to do that, you first had to tear down the false version of yourself, the one that was conditioned to have certain belief systems, okay, and certain ways of dealing with people and handling people, and was attracting certain types of energies to you based on all of the toxicity that you had stored up within and the wounds that you had yet to heal and the suppressed energy that you had yet to address. That's the old version of you that had to get torn down. And so everything internally that was a mirror reflection of that had to get torn down, and so did everything externally that was a mirror reflection of that had to get torn down. So you might have lost relationships, you might have lost friendships, you might have let go of jobs or career paths, you might have lost finances, you might have invested in things and took a lot of losses, you might have completely took a different spiritual path because now you're seeing things totally different. It's so many different things that had to transform in order for you to become that butterfly. But on the other side of that, you are now looking in the mirror. You see the reflection of that transformation that you had to go through, and you like what you see. But see, they are sitting over here laughing because they don't see. They don't see it because they're looking with their natural eyes, and they're looking for something material-wise to be a direct reflection or to be proof of the sacrifices that you made. But they're going to find out in a minute. Okay, they're going to find out real soon. So let me just see. Yeah, because see, they think that you're unhappy. They think your household is in disarray. They think that you don't have a home. Listen, when we come into our awakening, we understand what a home is, okay? A home is not a space that, you can say, well, this is my home. I consider this home because I have 7 bedrooms and 3 baths. No, a home is where your heart is. And if you are internally balanced, then you can live anywhere and still have peace. It's many people. You can look at all of these so-called millionaires and celebrities, those who are living in their carnal nature, who did not obtain those things from a space of integrity. They are living proof that just because you have a large home does not mean that you have peace. Okay? These people have all of these material things to show for the dark things that they had to do in order to obtain these things, but they're still off balance. They're still unhappy. They're still fighting with everyone. They're still in conflict and chaos and drama every other day. They're still heavily on drugs and alcoholics and sleeping around. And the only thing that they know how to show in terms of representing themselves is their flesh, their body, their sexual nature, that Jezebel spirit. They're still very much so materialistic. This is the type of energy that these people who intentionally wronged you, they see that as being true proof that a person has made it. But they about to find out because we're in a totally different age. So let me see. What are they planning? Just real quick, we're going to see what these little pawns are planning here. What are they planning? Look, they're trying to plan some more stress for you. That's what they think they're going to do. But see, we have come to a space where we know how to transmute and alchemize the energy. Okay, so it doesn't matter what they send your way. They think that they're doing something to stress you out. We don't sit in that type of energy, okay? What are they planning? What are those who intentionally worked against you planning at this time? Look, what they're planning is they want to keep you, they want to try to do something to get you mentally trapped, okay? They want to get you mentally trapped and stuck in your head, okay, about whatever it is that they're getting ready to attempt to do. Okay, so maybe if they can if they can maybe bring up something from the past or make you feel guilty about something, or let's just see, what are they planning? Look at them. Look at them. Look at how they putting in this work. Whatever it is that they're planning, they want you to feel burdened and overwhelmed, okay? Maybe they're trying to send energy towards you because you're focused right now. You're focused on perfecting your gifts, perfecting your craft. You ain't paying no attention to these people, but see, they're planning to try and cause burdens for you so that you feel that you're too overwhelmed in order to focus in on those things that you are desiring to do. Some of them might be planning to try to put you in a position where you feel like you have to carry the load or carry the burden or carry the weight of whatever it is that you are creating for yourself in terms of building financial stability and security for yourself. They want you to feel burdened and overwhelmed, okay? And so whatever it is, their tactic is they want you to feel overwhelmed with your work right now. So what are they planning here? But you're focused. You're not even thinking about these doggone people. You're doing and that's how it should be, okay? But I just wanted to do this message because, you know, we want to see these scales balance out here. And they are, without a doubt, they are. As long as you stay balanced internally, the scales balance out on your behalf for those people who have been working against you. Now, some of them are going to try to take things back to your childhood. They're going to try to, you know, slander your name, maybe speak against you in terms of what you did in childhood or what they remember from the past. Try to bring up some old stuff that's long gone, that you've already outgrown, that you're no longer feeling guilty or shameful about. You've already healed from these childhood wounds, but they're going to try to dig deep. They're going to try to dig into the archives to see what they can find from way back when. And they want to come forward to you with this immature communication here. Okay? That's what they're planning. Yeah, they're planning to try to be emotionally manipulative here. Okay, that's what they're trying to do, be emotionally manipulative. And it might be multiple people who's going to try to do this. Okay, maybe 3 or more people, but they're all, you know, none of them like each other. They all work up against one another. But yet what they do have in common is drama. And what they also have in common is the fact that they don't like you. And that they want to see you fail because they themselves know that you possess all of the potential that you need in order to outdo them any day, because they refuse to do the work. But because they know that there isn't but so much that's going to happen for them that they can say, you know, where they can really say that they're happy and balanced, okay, and at peace. There's not going to be too many scenarios that come into their life that's going to be a manifestation of that, okay? They're going to always be in this chaotic energy, this drama. You know, some of you, this might even be your co-workers that's working up against you, that have an issue with you, that want to try and create some sort of emotional disruption for you. Look at this. Some of them are going to try to come forward and start just a straight out argument. Just try to rush in, speaking some sort of, ignorance to you, okay? And that's how they want to try to come in with this energy, being emotionally manipulative, gossiping, spewing lies though, okay? So that you feel burdened while you're focusing in on whatever it is that you're doing. Because see, you've been moving in silence. You're not telling these people what you're doing. And, most of you, I would hope that you're not. That's a part of your awakening and your evolution and creating them healthy boundaries for yourself. You don't discuss with those people who are in opposition to your growth what it is that you're doing. And so many of them, they can't see what's happening, so they're burdened with that. They can't see the type of work that you're putting in. They don't know what you over there doing, okay? They don't know what you over there doing. They just know that you ain't thinking about them. But see, they're burdened with that, but their vision is also obscured. You got your back turned. You focused. You doing your thing, okay? You focused on your skill because you know the blessings and the gifts that the Most High God has blessed you with, okay? And so you working right alongside your spiritual team to perfect that craft, okay? And so these people, they're trying to scheme and plot and plan to figure out how they can dig up some mess against you so that they can come rushing in, causing whatever this is with some sort of aggressive energy. This could be a ex-partner for some of you, okay? This could be somebody from your past, an ex-friend, but the relationship was not, it wasn't balanced. There was no equal give and take. There was no reciprocity, okay? And so this is what they want to try to do. They're planning to try to cause some sort of emotional turmoil for you so that you go back to being focused in on the spilled cups and not focused in on those that new opportunity that is being presented to you. This is where they want you. They want your attention here. They want you to come out of this energy of being focused on working on your gifts or working on yourself, and they want you back in this energy of feeling burdened and overwhelmed and feeling like you're doing everything alone. But see, you about to surprise their asses, okay? Let me pull one more card about what they're planning here. What is this Knight of Swords energy? So then, again, if this person, whoever these people are, this person, whatever, they come towards you, you already know what to anticipate. For some of you, this might have already happened. But if it hasn't already happened, then just anticipate that you have people around you that are a little bit concerned that they can't tell what's going on in your energy. And so because they can't tell what's happening and all of that dark